Okay, so right now what happens is the security program is budgeted usually out of the Chief Information Officer's budget, which allocates their budget, which is given to them from the company's perspective. You know, the CFO and the CEO help determine budgetary requirements, and they allocate the money to the CIO. The CIO then allocates a portion of that money to the CISO, the Chief Information Security Officer. I have a saying I've created: security people get the budgets that they deserve, not the budgets that they need. And what I mean by that is security people are given their budget and they're like, okay, well, I have this amount, I guess I'll spend this on anti-malware, I'll spend this on my perimeter security, I'll spend this here, and I really want to do this, but I don't have the budget. Maybe next year I'll ask for more. The problem is they're not approaching it from a business perspective like everybody else would approach it within an organization. So let's, for example, say I'm at a factory and the Chief Operations Officer is there, and the Chief Operations Officer who runs the factory environment says, well, we need to improve operational efficiency. I've seen these new machines. These new machines would help us increase productivity by 10%, and that 10% will save me, like, X amount of people. It will help me be more profitable, but there's an initial cost, however, so I'm going to balance the initial cost with the productivity, and I will have a return on investment, and this new technology will pay for itself within 19 months, as an example. You don't hear security managers talking like that. You don't hear security managers, for example, saying, and I'll just use this as an example, I need better user awareness. And well, I need it because it should be done because I have all these problems. You don't hear somebody go out and say, well, we've had phishing incidents and malware incidents on our network. The malware incidents result from a lack of user awareness because they result inevitably from either a user clicking on a phishing message or visiting an unsafe website, which are awareness issues. So what I want to do is I want to increase awareness by implementing, for example, a gamification program where I reward people for good behaviors. And I need a budget for that. With that budget, I anticipate that we will reduce the number of malware incidents by 15%. Malware incidents last year cost us $10 million. If I reduce it by 15%, that means I will save the organization $1.5 million. My awareness program improvement, this gamification program, will cost the organization approximately $100,000. So I need $100,000 so I could save the organization $1.5 million. You don't hear security people speaking like that in that language. And that's why they get the budgets they deserve, not the budgets that they need.